Hello, Chuck here, and welcome to the very first Good Deeds Report. We'll call it Good Deeds Report number 1. So, um, this is going to be a new series of videos that I'm going to start making um, that tells you about some of the good deeds I get sent to me through my Good Deeds system on my website. If you don't know, my system for distributing my own arrangements that I make for guitar is you do a good deed for someone, you message me, tell me what it is, and I write back and say, thank you so much, here's your arrangement, enjoy. And um, this system of good deeds for guitar arrangements is like the best idea I've ever had, or it's like the one good idea I've ever had. Before I had it in place, I pretty much had zero interaction with people that wanted to play my arrangements, and now I get to interact with everybody at least a little bit, and I've gotten so many great deeds that people have done, both big and small. And it's just been so rewarding for me just to hear people doing good things. Sometimes you need a little pick me up, during your day, and I'll check my email and read one of these, and it's just really uplifting. So I wanted to share it with whoever is interested. So what I'm going to do is just read off just 5 short good deeds that I've gotten in no particular order, and I'll just say like the first name of the people who wrote in. I'll read what they did. I won't read their whole message, but just I'll read the good deed that they did, and that'll be it. And then I'll keep making these videos. So if you need to pick me up, or you just want to hear some nice things that people have done, or if you want to see if I talked about one of your deeds, whatever that means, then check these out. And I just kind of pick ones that I just think are just kind of unique, I guess. There are no bad good deeds, and if yours never makes a list, I'm sorry. But if you really want it on here, if you just told me that, I would probably put it up. Okay, so let's get to it, shall we? So the very first one is from Daniel. Daniel says his good deed was to clean the house for my mom and make her breakfast for Mother's Day. And I think that's just great. It's pretty much, like a small thing, but to take care of your mother or one of your parents, just do a little something to tell them thank you. I think that's really, really important, after all that our parents do for us. So thank you, Daniel. I think that's fantastic. Next, we have Javier, and Javier is my bro. I see him around online and stuff. And this is a really cool one. He says, today I made a new friend named Ryan. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's spelled Rynne. He is from Saudi Arabia. Today, when we were picking partners for projects, I noticed nobody really was looking for him as a partner, and he seemed kind of shy. So instead of partnering with my friend, I walked over, and we are now partners for our science project to build a model house that has electricity. At first, he was shy, but the longer we talked and the more jokes I made, the more he opened up. He actually is very funny, and I can tell he has a great singing voice. Although I thought I was doing him a favor by being nice to him, it turns out that I am doing a favor for myself. So thanks, Javier. That's fantastic, and that's really true, isn't it? You were doing this for someone who you could help, but you also help yourself in the process. I think that's part of the whole system. So that's really awesome. Most of us have probably been there. when I was in school and they said pick a partner, it was like one of the most anxious moments that I can remember. You know, when they asked everyone to pair up, and if you've ever had that feeling where you start looking around and you just see people just like scattering away from you, it's an awful feeling. So that was a great thing, Hamir. Thanks for doing that. Okay, the next one is from Alex. Alex says, "Oh, they wanted to learn the arrangement of Everything Stays," and he says, "I helped a guy I don't know very well move into a new apartment." So that's a fantastic deed, and you can relate to that if you've ever moved, which I actually just have once again. So thank you, Alex. That's certainly a big help when you're moving. You need all the help you can get. Okay, next one is from Jose. Jose says, "I never really bothered to go to my university's music expositions. After reading your good deed arrangement page, I decided to go to a showing of Romantic era music." Cool. "Afterwards, I supported the artist by telling them how impactful their performance was and bought the CD they offered me. It felt really good, and I can tell they don't hear that truth as much as they deserve." Yeah, so that's a great deed, Jose. That's, being an artist, that's one I can certainly relate to, and not that every piece of art deserves like a certain amount of good jobs or congratulations or whatever, but anytime you can tell an artist you appreciate their work, it makes you feel very validated, I think. So thank you for doing that, Jose. That's fantastic. Okay, and then the last one for this video is by Zane. And Zane, he asked for the arrangement of Slow Dance With You, and he said he wanted to learn it so he could play it for his boyfriend when he's having anxiety. And so I obviously sent it to him. And I think that's just great. Anxiety is also something I can really relate to. And so, if you could learn something and play it for someone and help them feel better, help them feel less anxious, I can't think of a better use for, playing something on an instrument or making a work of art. So that's 5. I'm going to go ahead and stop there. I've got a lot of these though. So I'm going to be back with another one of these videos in the future, and keep sharing these with whoever wants to hear them. So thank you especially to everybody who did one of these good deeds I just mentioned. Thank you to everybody who's just participated in the system in general. No matter what your deed, it doesn't go unappreciated, I promise. Okay, that's it. Take care. Bye-bye.